Okay, so we're going to create more. We're going to create a smelting setup. So there's two ways to go about this. Right, so we're going to be doing a smelting setup with stone furnaces, which means I'm going to need copper, or not copper, coal. So I'm going to do a coal setup, mining setup, similar to what I had last time, or what I set up for iron. And it's not going to be anything too fancy because I don't need like a ton of coal, but I'm going to need enough. So I'm just going to do one belt here. And if I find out I need more, then I need more. So we'll just... This is going to be exactly the same kind of dealio. Oops. Now since I'm just doing the one belt, I don't need to balance it. And I'm going to be out of underground belts here after this. Thankfully, it don't take much to build. I really need to make an assembly machine building those belts. Alright, so we'll go down here. And we'll just curve around here, and then around here, and then down here. And I need to connect this to the grid. There we go. So now we're producing coal. Yay. Oh, actually, I need to put transport belts here. It's not going to do anything. Now, the benefit of this, I am going to be producing much more coal than I need. So if I ever need coal, I can just run up these belts and just collect stuff that's on the ground. Because remember, I can just hold the F button like this. And as I'm holding down the F button, I just run over it and I just pick it up. So that gives me, if I ever need coal, you know, out of my hands, or if I ever need coal, that will do it. Why are these not producing? I am legitimately confused. They have electricity. This belt should be full right here. Hold on. Huh. I am legitimately confused why these are not outputting iron. Alright, well, we'll worry about it in a little bit. Huh. They got power. You can see they're on the right electricity. And this belt's not full, so it should fill up this entire belt here. There's no gaps. I mean, if there was an issue with this one would still be producing. Huh. Let me pick it up and put it back down, because that's just really weird. Oh, I know why. It used up all the ore there that was there. So there's no more ore in that spot. Okay, so this whole belt right here is pointless now. Well, there you go. Alright, so we got one belt of... So you can see here, I've got one belt here and one belt here. And you can expand that out by putting more miners here in this coal, more miners here in this iron. You can just keep expanding it as you needed it. And we'll just do another research, some military stuff, which doesn't mean anything because I'm not finding anything. Alright. So I'm going to do a smelting setup. And I'm not going to do a full one. I'm going to do part of one. And I think I'm going to put it down here, and it's going to run this way. So I'm going to need, I got iron furnaces, or I got furnaces. I don't know, I think that's probably going to be enough. Clear up my belt here, or my hot bar, and put in things I actually need. Delete that. Alright, so we're going to put in smelters. We're going to do, I think I have 15, so I'll just do 7. Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. And maybe 8 and 8's fine. I'll just build another one. Alright, so I'm doing 6, I'll be doing 16 total. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 things. I'm going to need fast inserters. I'm going to need long-handed inserters. So I'm going to need copper. And I need, so I'm going to do 16. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 1. So that queued up 16. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Okay. So this is going to take a little while to build, but it gives me time to put down my belts. Okay, so you're going to kind of see this come together here. So you're going to have a belt coming here, and then you're going to have a belt coming here. And it's going to come up here like this. And this is not the definitive way of doing it. I mean, this is fairly efficient, but I think there's probably more efficient ways of doing it. But that is up to you to decide. I'm trying to remember the best way of doing this. I'm gonna need splitters. I've got splitters. Good. All right, so I'm trying to think here. All right, so we're gonna have an inserter here, here, here. Whoops. So these fast inserters, even the yellow, the blue, the purple, and then there's a gray one later, only collect what's next to it. They'll take from right here and put right here. I'm also building long arm inserters, which these are great because you can see the silhouette of the arrow in that bar where it's at. This thing can grab from up here and it'll put it in this. So these are super handy because they can grab what's on this belt versus this belt. They won't grab on this belt. They'll grab this belt, where the blue ones will only grab from the near belt. So that means I can have iron here and copper here. Actually, you know what? I probably want this belt going the other direction. And then you have an inserter that is going to put the iron plates right here. And then since there's going to be a second row here, actually, you know what? I've been putting those red inserters in the wrong way. The bar should be up. Yeah, all these are in the wrong orientation. All right, those in the right orientation. There's just these. All right, so oh, I'm out of belts. Need more belts. I think you can kind of see where I'm going with this. I'm hoping that's going to be enough belts. I'm not 100% positive that's going to be enough belts, but we'll see. Alright, so we got to get these belts here. Like so. And this thing is going to curve down like this, like so. And then this guy's going to grab whatever I put, whatever I put on this belt. And then this guy is going to grab that, whatever's on that far belt. Now, if you want to be real slick, you can have it to where both copper or coal and iron are on one belt. But there's a lot of risk in that, so I don't typically do that. But you know, if that's what you want to do. All right, so I'm just kind of trying to get this cleaned up here. No. Oh, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've done this. Because I want to get either coal or iron on this belt, and then the other resource on this belt, and then the output's going to be on this belt. So I need to think through this. So there's going to be a split here. Ah, I know what to do. Do a split here. This is not my typical setup, so just as an FYI. I'm trying to do a miniaturized version of what I do. Normally I kind of like go big or go home. So, okay. So I'm trying to scale it down and I'm realizing it's not working like I would want it to. Okay, so iron's going to get carried in here. And it's going to go under this belt and then it's going to split. So you can see what's going to happen here. And you can see iron is now going to be accessible to these smelters. Now we just got to do the similar thing to this coal. And the thing is, you can scale this out too. So like this could stretch out even further. You can just keep adding more inserters and more furnaces as you go down here. Now eventually you're going to hit a point to where, you know, there's only so much these two belts are going to support. I could probably get, I don't know, another handful of furnaces here, maybe a total of 8 more furnaces here before the belt starts, the belt's not producing enough. And so that comes back to where the balancers are. So if I have like 2 rows here of miners supplying one belt, then this could be even longer. Same thing with this, right? So that's just one thing you have to keep an eye out on. All right, so the other thing is we got to do is we got to get this power to this stuff, which, you know what? Oh, gosh. This is the joys of Factorio. I didn't put enough space for my power poles. I wasn't thinking about my power pole situation. Wasn't enough room for all the power poles. So, but that's not a big deal. You'll see what I'm going to do here in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'll put down a furnace and then a gap. Right? I'm not going to put it right next to it. I'm going to leave a gap. So that way I have room for power poles. The nature of the beast. And that's the thing about Factorio. It's all about experimentation. You always want to make sure that you're producing enough, but there's also, you don't want to produce too much, too. I mean, it's nice to have extras of stuff, you know, but, you know, especially when you get in late game, there is a concept of, you know, you don't want overproduction. I gotta get rid of that tree. All right. Gotta get closer. All right. All right, so it's gonna grab. This is going to output. Same thing here. Output. And then input. And the way I'm doing it, I mean, you don't have to do it this way. I'm just choosing. I like symmetry, so if it's not symmetrical, I get kind of annoyed. All right, and then they're going to grab the coal. And the great thing is that the red inserters will work at the speed of the blue inserters, so you don't have to worry about one inserter being slower than the other. Okay, now we got room for power poles. So you can see there, boom. Before it was a little too tight. Not enough room for all the power that was going to be needed for the inserters. And then once you get, electric smelters, you can just, replace the existing ones. Actually, I think the electric smelters are a bit bigger, so that may not work. You may have to redesign, but all right. All right, so we'll continue the next episode here shortly.